What's going on? It's Philly Day 1, man. Guess what? Free agency has officially started. All right, and right now we're going to talk about uh, some of the players that found themselves other homes. I think the two that we thought, that we knew were going to find other homes, they did. They did. Did they get the money they want? I truly hope so. We're going to get into each one of these guys. Uh, Point by point. We're gonna break them down into threes. Okay. From what I heard from Josh Sweat, we never really heard who would want him. We just had an idea that maybe he might want to go back with Jonathan Gannon, who when we had the number one sack defense, Jonathan Cannon was actually responsible for that defense. He actually was the defensive coordinator the year we did that, and Josh Sweat was one of his guys. Man, I think Josh Sweat had 11 sacks that year. Oh yeah, sorry, he had 11 sacks that year. Um, his biggest sack total his whole career. So he had his best outing under Jonathan Gannon, and it's true. He's got a chance to reunite with him. He's signed for a 4-year deal, 76.4 million, a little under 20 million a year. So I think Josh Sweat got it what he wanted, man. I'm happy for Josh Sweat, man. Hoping we could get something done, but we just can't. I don't know if we can't compete or won't compete with those prices, man. So I think we got other things we rather put 20 million into a year than Josh Sweat. And I wish him the best. We're gonna go on to the next guy, which we knew who was gonna leave as well, and I thought it was gonna be Milton Williams. I thought Milton Williams was going to the Panthers. There was a lot of talks about him going to the Panthers. It was an article came out that they pretty much agreed to it and had to wait till today to kind of put it in ink. So the teams that was looking at Milton Williams, I know the Pats was looking at him as well. The Patriots was looking at him. The Vikings was looking at him. The Cardinals was looking at him. Jonathan Gannon, he also played in that system as well. And it was the Panthers. And he ultimately decided to sign with the Patriots. This is a little interesting to me because Milton Williams is getting 26 million per year. 26 million. Josh Sweat actually started for us this year. He started for us. Milton Williams didn't. I don't know if you guys watch any of the games, but Milton Williams didn't start for us. We had JD and JC started for us. We had the Bulldogs up there. I like Milton Williams. Great for his agent to be able to pull that off. Maybe because of the bidding war, he was able to get the maximum amount of money from Milton Williams. I don't feel like Milton Williams is a guy you can build a whole team around. He's just a productive D tackle, and in my opinion, the Patriots overpaid for him. Like he was a rotational guy who got 6.5 sacks this year. He's been that rotational guy. He's never started. So, this man is the third highest paid D tackle in the league. It's Chris Jones. Is it Chris Watkins, the guy from Miami Dolphins? Christian Wilkins or something like that. Something like that. I'm sorry. I might be killing that man's name. Christian Wilkins or something like that. Then it's Milton Williams now, which is crazy. Who's getting paid the most per year? Milton Williams went and got a bag. Congratulations, bro. Congratulations. We're gonna get into the next topic. Isaiah Rodgers, man. I wanted Isaiah Rodgers to come back. I didn't know if a lot of guys was gonna give him a look like how a lot of our other free agents will get a look. because Isaiah Rogers uh, didn't start. I mean, he started. I think 3 games he started. He actually started 3 games, but um, Isaiah Rogers was not a, a, a starter throughout the season. He came in a bunch of times for Slay. Slay went down. Like I said in previous videos, almost every other game, he didn't finish the game. And Isaiah Rogers comes in and he plays pretty tremendous against number 1 receivers. And he played pretty good ball. And Isaiah Rogers is now he's going to the Vikings. There were sources saying that he might go to New York. He's going to be going to the Giants, which was in the division. But I guess the Vikings swooped in and gave him a better contract better contract than which he would like. He's getting a 2-year deal, $15 million, and $8 million of that money is guaranteed. So, I'm glad to see Isaiah Rogers finding himself a home. I would love for him to be able to stay with us. But I guess we just didn't prioritize that. Howie Roseman did say in a tweet, man, just be patient. They got a plan. Be patient. I'm gonna trust the process. When you lose Isaiah Rogers, man, you lose somebody who can come in and play the position, and not only that, somebody who can return punts, return kick returns. You get all of that with Isaiah Rogers. This year is going to heavily be on Keely Ringo. We still have a couple other guys under him, but as sure as I am of Keely Ringo, man, I'm very sure of Keely Ringo. I don't know if you guys remember in the beginning of the season when Slay went down or had that, I think it was a shoulder injury or whatever. Keely Ringo stepped in for him. So, and then they started getting a lot of flack about Keely Ringo starting instead of Isaiah Rogers. And from that point on, Isaiah Rogers started starting. But Keely Ringo has whatever it takes to be a top corner in this league. So I have the utmost confidence in Keely Ringo. I'm sure they are now. I'm sure there's confidence in Keely Ringo now that they would allow Isaiah Rogers to make it to where he can go to another team. So for those 3 Eagles, man, I hope the best for you unless you play us, and you guys tell me how y'all feel about these, man. We lost 3 Eagles. Tell me how y'all feel about it. Are y'all confident that we'll be able to continue being a pretty good defense, great defense without these guys? So, I mean, we're gonna do a whole lot of young players and developments, man. This is gonna be a season to show some coaching. So, all right, man. That's all I got for y'all, man. Like, subscribe, turn them post notifications on. We out of here. Let's go Birds.